everybody, it's Paige, and today's video is going to be a full face of first impressions, but this is not just any first impressions video because I'm playing around with a bunch of holiday 2019 releases. I'm so excited. I also have some regular makeup to play around with too. And there is an amazing giveaway in today's video. I am giving away an entire set of the Bling Brushes Starry Nights collection, courtesy of Bling Brushes. I gotta say thank you so much to Bling Brushes for being so amazing and always providing me with brush sets to give away to you guys. It's so amazing. I use them all the time, and I know you guys are obsessed with them, just like I am obsessed with them. So yeah, all of the rules on how to enter the giveaway will be in the description box, but basically you just have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow Bling Brushes on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and then leave a comment including your Instagram username so that we can contact you. And yeah, that's about it. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I can literally feel my lips cracking because they are so dry, so we're gonna start things off with this product from Laneige. This is the lip sleeping mask. I love this thing so much, and yes, it is a lip sleeping mask, but I use it as an intense lip balm all the time. I have the original scent with me at all times, but this is a new holiday scent. It is in Sweet Candy, so we're gonna be giving this one a go. This is super cute pink packaging, and if you do buy a full size, they come with these little spatulas, which I love. It's like a little rubber tip spatula, which helps you get the product out without like digging your nail into it. A little bit of this product really does go a long way, which is another great thing. Next, we're gonna go in with a primer. This is not a holiday item. This is actually a really old item, and I didn't buy it when it first launched. I don't know why, but I never did, and then I bought it more recently, and it's time to give it a shot. This is from VANITY. This is the True Matte Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. I do have really oily skin, but I will say that my go-to primer has been the Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. I have used up like over half of this. Like, you probably won't be able to tell because the product is white, but I've used up so much of this. I haven't stopped using this since I got it like 2 months ago, and I am obsessed with it. So I highly recommend this guy. But anyway, we're gonna try out this Fenty one. I don't even know like what the overall consensus of this product was. I feel like this product has a really unique texture because at first it feels really wet and hydrating, but then as you rub it in, it has that soft matte like silicone feel to it. So we'll see how this goes. I will be using my go-to foundation today just because I don't have a new foundation, and I don't want to like be mixing too many different new formulas on my face because then I won't be able to tell like what is doing what. So I'm going in with the Believe Beauty foundation. I again have not stopped using this since I got it, and I'm obsessed. They did send me a bunch of products in PR, and then I went out and bought a bunch more, so I bought some more shades of the foundation. Right now I've actually been using this little thing right here to mix my foundation on, like a little palette. This is actually like an acrylic top from something I got at HomeGoods, but I don't know, I wasn't using it as a lid, so I repurposed it. So I use about 2 pumps of the shade Soft Beige, and then I use about like 1 pump of Neutral Tan just to get the color that I want, and I have it on this thing right here, and then I just mix it up with my Miracle Complexion Sponge from Real Techniques, and then I just kind of swipe it on my face. I definitely have extra product when I'm doing this, so I'm not being like super sparing with it, but this is just like the easiest way for me to mix it. I don't know. Like, what I'm saying is you don't need 3 pumps of product usually. I really love this foundation so much because it has really good coverage and it is buildable. It also has an amazing finish to it. It's very natural, not too dewy, not too matte. It's very skin-like, and this foundation is only $5. Which blows my mind. It's available exclusively at Dollar General. I love it so much. So now we're gonna go on with concealer. This is from Benefit. This is the Boing Cakeless Concealer. I have 2 shades. I have number 2 and number 4. I think I'm gonna try number 4 because I feel like these both look super light, but we will see. I bought this a while ago and I have not gotten the chance to use it, so here we go. I can tell that my foundation is already looking a lot more matte than usual, and that's definitely due to the primer, which I'm not mad at. Like I said, I have oily skin, so I never say no to something that's matte. This concealer is so full coverage, holy crap. My usual concealer is the Jeffree Star Magic Concealer, which is my go-to, but this looks phenomenal. Next, we're gonna go in with some powder. This is from Huda Beauty. This is the Pound Cake Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I think Pound Cake is the shade, actually. I just bought this during the most recent VIB sale, and I've always wanted to try it, but I haven't purchased a lot of Huda products until recently, and I've been trying more of them. I cannot open this. So since this product has a mesh sifter, I'm just gonna dip the sponge directly into that, and we'll see how this goes. So I'm kind of struggling at getting like a lot of powder out. Maybe I am supposed to tap it into the lid. Now I'm going to take my F13 from Bling Brushes. I will be using the Starry Nights collection in today's video, and I'm just going to go in with a little bit more powder to set the rest of my face. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my skin up close. So things I would say are looking really good. I do have some lines in my forehead that normally aren't there, at least not yet. My face does look pretty powdery, but I did apply a lot of powder. That's what I normally do because, like I said, I'm so oily, and that's what I found works best for me to help keep my makeup in place all day. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to bronzer before we do our first layer of setting spray. So for bronzer, we're gonna be using this one from Tom Ford. This is the Ultimate Bronzer in the shade 02 Terra. I haven't used this before. I'm honestly kind of scared to use it. This is a very expensive product. Here it is right here. So we are gonna go in with our Bling Brushes F12. And I'm going to go ahead and like dip the product into, or dip the thing into the product, and then just kind of rub it on the back of my hand just to make sure it's evenly coated. And then here we go. My skin still feels a little sticky from something, probably the foundation. Alright, so this is a very stunning bronzer. It's very thin. It doesn't add any extra like powderiness to your face. It looks really pretty and natural. So far, loving this. I really like the color of it too. My go-to is Benefit Hoola, and I would say this is maybe slightly more warm toned, but it's still really pretty, and it's not something that you can go like overboard with too quick. It's very light and buildable, which I'm a big fan of. Now we're going to move into our first layer of setting spray, and for setting spray I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Holiday Edition. This has different packaging. I'm not sure if it has like a different scent or anything, but I love this product so much, so here we go. I feel like it almost smells like a cologne, which is kind of weird. Like, it feels like I shouldn't be spraying this on my face, but it feels amazing. I know I love this formula, and look at how cute the holiday packaging is. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to blush. I have this little set here from Tarte. This is a holiday collection. This was only like $35, and you get 9 different shades, which I think is really awesome. There are 3 different trios, and in each one, the packaging looks like this. And I mentioned in my haul that I was not a fan of this packaging because I feel like I'm gonna rip it open or something. I don't know, it just feels very delicate, and I don't know, I would prefer them all be in like a palette or something. But we're gonna go in with this gold one right here, which this one has like the most like peachy kind of shades. And we're gonna use this middle one here on a Bling Brushes F14. Let's just take a moment and appreciate this, you guys. Look at how pretty this Starry Nights collection is. I am obsessed with it. Perfect gift for the holidays or for yourself for whenever. You can use code Paige for 10% off. Okay, so here we go. Whoa, I tapped into here, and then I went like this to tap off the product, and look at how much excess got onto the back of my hand. That's insane. So I'm a big fan of the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. I'm not sure if that's what these are. I feel like they might be, but I'm not sure. So here we go. These are very pigmented. I'm going in with an extremely light hand, but it's so beautiful. Alright, so this is what the blush is looking like. Super cute. I'm obsessed with the color, obsessed with the formula. It's very buildable, very pigmented, so be careful. Take it slow, but I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in a bit so we can work on the eyes now. So for brows, we have this new product from Benefit. This is the Brow Styler, and right away, something that I don't like about it is that there isn't a spoolie. So I'm gonna use a spoolie from a different brow product. My eyebrows are very dark and very thick and full naturally. This is no product, no anything. Like, this is my natural eyebrows. And I don't do too much to them other than, as far as like putting on brow products, I pretty much just even out like the outside arches. Like, you can see it looks kind of messy right here, and then the tails a little bit, and then I usually just slap on some clear brow gel. First, we're gonna go in with the pencil side, and this is a long, skinny, like rectangular looking thing. So I'm just gonna take this and kind of work on the outer part of my brow. I have this in the shade 3, by the way. Now I'm going to open up the bottom here, and there is powder on this little doe foot applicator, and I'm just gonna fill in the parts of my brow that look a little sparse. Alright, so this is what the brows are looking like now. Definitely not my best brow application ever, but it's not terrible. I am gonna go ahead and set my brows with some clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my go-to. For eyeshadow, I have this palette here from NARS. I actually haven't tried a lot of NARS products. This is my first time trying out their eyeshadows. This palette is so beautiful. I am obsessed. We've got some pressed glitters, some mattes, some shimmers, and I just overall think that this is a beautiful palette. It is pretty expensive, so we're gonna be trying this out today. I am gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with my MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. So first things first, we're gonna go in with this shade right here, and these do have names. This is the Inferno palette, by the way, and the shade is called Wishing on a Star. The names are on the back, not on the front, and it's like this burnt red kind of orangey shade. And I'm gonna take an E13 from Bling Brushes, and we're gonna go into the shade. I have no idea how these shadows perform, so this will be interesting. There is a nice mirror in the palette, which I do appreciate, and I'm just going to start blending this into the crease. I'm also going to take that shade and start packing it in the outer corner. So far so good. At first I struggled a little bit because the base was still a bit tacky and it was kind of hard to blend out. I feel like it looks a little messy in this inner corner area, but we will take care of that in a bit. Alright, so this is a lot more intense than I initially anticipated, but it's gonna be perfectly fine. So next, what I'm gonna do is actually cut the crease. I'm gonna use my P. Louise base in the shade 2, and we're gonna cut the crease. This is something I'm relatively new to, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna use an E16 to do this. I just blended out that edge right there with the leftover product on the E13 that we used to apply the shade all over the lid. And now I'm going to take an E14 and go in with this shade right here, which is called You Can Feel It. And we're gonna pack this all over the lid where that P. Louise base is. I felt like the camera was a little bit too zoomed out, so I zoomed you in a bit. There was a tiny bit of fallout, but nothing too crazy. This shadow is so pretty. You can see the actual glitter within the metallic shade, which I'm really liking so far. Now I'm gonna take an E15 and I'm gonna go back in with this shade, Wishing on a Star, and run this along the lower lash line. Now I'm gonna take another E15 and go in with this shade here, which is called Keep on Dancing, and I'm going to use this to blend out this harsh line that we have going on between this red shade and then my brow bone. So I swatched the two pressed glitters in the palette on the back of my hand, and this is what they look like here. They feel very dry compared to the With Love Cosmetics pressed glitters, which are my personal favorite ones. But I think I'm gonna go in with Let It Whip, which is so I'm pretty sure I've been saying the wrong shade names the entire time, so please just ignore me. I'm just gonna point to the shadows from now on because this whole situation is too complicated for me, obviously. So I'm gonna go in with this pressed glitter here, and I'm going to put this on the inner like third of my lid, and we're just gonna see how this looks. I'm gonna try to apply it with a brush. This is an E16, and it's just like a dry brush. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna give it a go. I'm just like packing it very carefully. This glitter is stunning. Oh my god. It has like every color you could ever imagine. There's like green, blue, pink. I guess there's only really 3 colors, but it's so pretty. it actually is applying very well without any adhesive or anything, and there's not much fallout, so I can't complain. There are different size pieces of glitter. The pink ones are a little bit bigger than the green and blue, but wow, this is beautiful. So I'm just kind of like dragging what's left on my eye just to kind of like diffuse it into that first lid shade that we use, so that it's kind of like a little ombre situation. All right, so far I am loving the way that this is looking. I think this glitter is phenomenal. It's super unique. I freaking love it. Like, this shade itself makes the palette amazing. I am obsessed. Now I just took that same brush I used to apply the glitter and I just kind of wiped it off on my hand, and now we're gonna go into this shade here, and I'm gonna put this on my brow bone and my inner corner to act as a highlight. The shade is a lot more sparkly than I initially anticipated. Like, there's a lot of little glitter pieces in there. That inner corner highlight is poppin'. So now I'm gonna go in with another layer of setting spray, and then we're gonna put on some highlighter before we do mascara. Overall, I would say this is a really nice palette. It's not super unique other than this glitter right here. Both of the glitters are beautiful, but this one specifically, I have never seen anything like it, and I am in love with it. But other than that, the shadows are kind of like, you really gotta dig into them, which, you know, different brands have different formulas, and that's just what I found worked for these ones. I had to really dig my brush in there, which is fine. Just something that you need to know going into it, but it was a really nice palette. I don't know that I would like jump on the next NARS palette just because it's NARS. I don't love the formula that much, but if it had something really unique like this guy right here in there, then I definitely would consider purchasing it. So overall, I really like the palette, and if you're a big fan of NARS, I think this is a great option. It's a very nice palette, very wearable, but also has some fun little pops in there. The only real matte shade though, I think, is this one. The black might be matte, but this little nude shade over here has glitter in it, and the rest of them are satin or metallic or glitter finishes. So there isn't a real good crease shade other than this bright red shade, which is just something also to note, unless you want to go in with a metallic in your crease, which you can totally do that if you want, but that's just not something I do. For mascara, I'm gonna use this It Cosmetics Lash Blowout Mascara. I bought this a long time ago and I haven't used it yet, and when I featured this in a haul, I was like, what the heck is this supposed to be? And I know that this looks like a round brush. Like, I know everyone was like commenting, getting like so mad at me, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I know this looks like a round brush, but like there's no spikes on it, so I'm like, is it supposed to be some kind of hot tool that I'm unaware of? But I get it now. It's like a round brush. Like, it's fine. I understand. So anyway, this is what the wand looks like. Very interesting. It's like a bristly fella. So here we go. So here's what one coat of the mascara looks like versus no mascara, and it looks freaking bomb. It really does a good job at separating the eyelashes and giving it volume and length at the same time. I think this is really pretty. I also feel like it's actually curling my lashes. I never curl my lashes. I feel like I probably should, but it's not something I've ever consistently done, but I feel like my lashes have a really nice curl with this mascara. So this is what the eyes look like with mascara. I am gonna go ahead and put on some lashes. We're gonna use some D-Star lashes in the style Camella. I have been obsessed with this style recently. Like, seriously, they're so amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on. I use my go-to Sephora brush tip lash adhesive. This is my favorite lash glue, and I will be right back. All right, so here's the eye look with lashes. I'm obsessed with how this turned out. This is like the perfect holiday glam look. I love it so much. Now I'm gonna put on some highlighter. So I have this Fenty highlighter. This is the Hollow At Me Diamond Balm 2, and this is what it looks like. It definitely has a little bit of a duochrome effect to it, so we're gonna try this out. I'm gonna be using an F17. I'm so happy that there is a smaller highlighter brush in this set. The other highlighter brush in the rose gold and silver sets looks like this. It's so dirty, oh my gosh. But this is a lot larger than the highlighter brush in the Starry Nights collection, and I myself prefer a smaller highlight brush like the Morphe M501 or 510, you know, the popular one, and this is a much better size for me. So we're gonna go in. I'm not sure how this is gonna work. It's the same kind of soft texture as the first Diamond Bomb that came out. Whoa, buddy. That is like pinky orange. Okay. Right away, I can already tell you that this is not something that I'm going to use on a daily basis. I'm gonna turn my ring light down and shine my flashlight on this so that you can see what it looks like in person. Hopefully you can see. It's like legit pink and orange. I feel like you still can't see. I don't know. Hopefully you can see, but just trust me when I say that this looks bizarre on my skin tone. It's really pretty. It just reminds me of like Halloween or something because it's so orange. Maybe this is more intended for darker skin tones. I'm not really sure, but I'm not exactly a fan of that. So I'm gonna actually go back into this one, this Tarte little trio here. This is the gold one, and there's a highlighter on top, and I'm gonna go into that shade. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna kind of like cover that Fenty product up. I was not vibing with that. This is so intense, like, oh my gosh. It's super buttery. Beautiful color as well. You can still see the Fenty like a little bit, like I can see the little pink glitters and orange glitters, but it looks much better. So if you have a skin tone similar to mine and you have the Fenty product, or you want to buy the Fenty product, I would say on its own it looks a little funky, but if you mix it with a like more like typical highlighter, I think it looks really pretty. It actually like complements the red from the eye. I just lined my lips a tiny bit with this KKW lip pencil in the shade Nude 1. It's literally as flat as a pancake because I've used it non-stop since I got it, but I really need to sharpen that. But I love this product so much. Now we're gonna go into a gloss. I bought this Fenty Beauty gloss set. I love the gloss bombs. Let's see, there are 5 different shades to pick from. Not that one, not the pink one. Fussy would be really pretty, but I don't want to use Fussy since that's like a normal permanent shade. So we've got Hot Chocolate, which would be really pretty, I think, and then we've also got Cheeky. I think I'm gonna go with Hot Chocolate and just see what it looks like. It looks very dark and it's a little bit intimidating to me, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot. This is what the shade Hot Chocolate looks like. I think it is perfect for this eye look. I am obsessed with it. This is like so much better than I expected. So this is, I think, everything that I planned on using today. I'm gonna set my face with setting spray one more time, and then I'm gonna zoom you out and just give you a little rundown of my overall thoughts. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. Overall, I am extremely pleased with how everything turned out. A quick rundown starting from the beginning. My skin, I think, looks really nice. It is a little bit more matte than what I'm used to, which I would say is due to the primer. But like I said, I'm not mad at it, especially like, I wish I started using this during the summer because that would have been perfect for me. I'll still be using this over the Fenty one, but the Fenty one seems to be doing really well and playing well with the foundation. The concealers, I love this concealer so much. It looks incredible. I think it's so cute. Amazing coverage. My under eye area is looking a tiny bit dry, but that could be the concealer or the powder. The powder overall, I think, went really well. I keep getting these little like black dots on my face, and I think it might be from the mascara because it's definitely not the glitter or any of my eyeshadow, and I keep seeing it like around my nose and on my nose. So I feel like the mascara might be like crumbling a little bit, which not too fond of that, but I'll definitely keep playing around with it, letting you know. The eyeshadows I think are great. I love them. If you don't have the shades that are in this palette, I think this is a great option for you. But the only real unique thing would be the 2 pressed glitters here, which if you're willing to buy the palette for those glitters, then I think it's a great purchase. I'll definitely be using it some more, and I can't wait to try more NARS products. I recently picked up even more because I'm just like really into it. So overall, love the eyeshadow. The lip gloss I think is beautiful. I love this color. If I saw this lip gloss in the store, I wouldn't have even given it a shot, honestly, because it looks so dark and looks like it just wouldn't flatter me, but I think this looks amazing. I'm so excited about it. I knew I loved this formula already, but anyway, what else? These, I love these. These are amazing. I don't like the packaging. Like I said, every time I grab one, it starts to like twist open and whatever, but the products themselves, this highlighter is phenomenal. I love this highlighter so much. Look at that glow. So buttery. It looks incredible. And then the middle shade from the kind of rose gold set for blush is beautiful. I love it so much. Now this is the only one I have left to try, but for 35 bucks, this is a great deal. Like, this is one of the best holiday sets I've seen on Sephora. And now that I've tried it, so worth it. So worth it. The setting spray, I obviously love it. I love the continuous setting mist from Morphe. I love the Laneige lip mask. Definitely helps out my lips a lot. The bronzer is really pretty. Definitely like not something I could like recommend and like insist that you purchase because it's so expensive, but it is really pretty and I can't wait to keep using that. Oh, and then the last product that I have to talk about is the brow styler. I think this is a really nice brow product. I definitely need to play with it some more. I typically am a pencil girl. I just love a good like nice precise pencil. The one that I've been using every single day is from Joa. It's only a couple bucks. You can get it at CVS. It's the wooden brow pencil. It has a pencil on this side, which you do have to sharpen, and then a spoolie on this side. And this is an amazing brow pencil. Like, this is my go-to. I get a nice sharp line, and then I like that there's a spoolie, and then I just set it with clear brow gel. This, I don't like that there's not a spoolie, but it is a unique product, and I like that it has that powder aspect to it, which isn't something I've personally ever used before. So I'll definitely keep playing with that. But overall, I'm very happy with everything. There's nothing that like totally flopped. So yeah, don't forget to enter today's giveaway to try to win some blinged brushes, you guys. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers and all of my OG subscribers and all of my subscribers, but I know I did or have recently gained quite a few more, and I wanted to say thank you so much for all of the support on my James Charles casting call video. The comments on that video made me so happy. You guys are so amazing, so I just wanted to say thank you so much. I tried to respond to as many as I possibly could. I don't think I've ever had so many comments on a video and responded to so many comments on a single video. You guys freaking killed it. So thank you so much for all of the support. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I will have all these products linked in the description box for you guys. I love you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.